Hello, how are you? Come on in. Now, happy Christmas, if such a thing is even possible. Now, I'm going to talk to you about Christmas. Christmas, in my opinion, as you well know, is a terrible time and a terrible thing. And it upsets an awful lot of people. People come away from Christmas feeling depleted, really low, having had rows with people that they love and not being able to understand what happened. And can I just kind of explain my understanding of it? It's something about being thrust back into the thick of our family. We revert to a much younger age, and we start playing out the dynamics that we played out when we were children or teenagers. And it's why I have had rows with people at Christmas, and the shame that I have felt, because I thought, you know, I thought I had outgrown all of that. You know, I thought I had worked through it or matured or, you know, just got better at being alive. And so if it happens to you and something is bound to upset somebody, that's just the way of it. Please understand that it's nobody's fault. Just the whole thing's a big load of shit, do you know? And like, it's beyond me why people put so much pressure on themselves, you know. But anyway, you know my thoughts on the subject. Now, it's Christmas Eve where I am. We are not in the drunk tank, although I did feel like I was last night, because himself went out with the selection of his brothers-in-laws. Didn't you, himself? He did. And now, he says he only had the 3 pints, but I am very sensitive to the smell of drink, do you see. And I rolled over in the bed at one stage, and there was such a whiff of alcohol off him that I nearly had a slip there and then. 24 years of sobriety, nearly down the pan in one. I'm only messing, really. You know, it's that time of year and it's lovely. Now, I have started work. I took a rest, like I told you I was going to, and I have started tentative work on the book that I was scribing, that I had started before all the fuss and bother kicked off with the break and all, you know, the promotion. And oh my God, the fear is horrific. And I've just been thinking about the whole thing of comparison. You know, when I compare myself to other writers or to other people in any field, I am hurting myself. Like, comparison is a very destructive thing to do to oneself. Like, I wish I was faster. I wish my books were shorter. I just wish I was faster. And I have to kind of take on board the fact that I am slow. What do we know about me? I'm slow. And I'm slow because of the way that I write my books. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but it is my way, and it's the only way I know how. See, I've said this to you before, I write from my gut, from my heart. Other people write from their head, and this is not a criticism, just people decide this is going to happen and that's going to happen. You know, events-driven books, and I don't do it like that because mine are character-driven, and I can't know what is driving my character until my character is underway, if that makes any sense. And I was thinking about other people, like, you know, what if I was an open heart surgeon? Like, or, you know, there are open heart surgeons. And say you're an open heart surgeon and you're going in to operate on a baby, say. And everybody thinks open heart surgeons are just fabulous. And they're like, hey, I'm an open heart surgeon. You know, it's what I do. It's who I am. And everybody thinks that they never have a moment's doubt that they're just brilliant at it, that they are naturally brilliant and that it's no bother to them. But I'm sure the night before they have a big operation that they're bricking it and that they're really afraid, and like that every open heart operation is different, and that like just because it worked for one, it doesn't work for another. And so it made me think about that life is hard for everyone. You know, say if you're an auditor, or say if you work in a call centre, you know, every day is frightening because it hasn't been lived yet. So we don't know that we've survived it, and we don't know that we've got through it and didn't fail it. So I am trying to say that we are all afraid. Well, I am anyway. I am really afraid. I am afraid I will disappoint you. I am afraid it won't be published until 2030. You know, I'm afraid it won't be any good. You know, the usual. So that's me getting all of that off my chest. And I hope that it might be helpful to you, that we're all doing our best. The thing is, I do my best, and I'm sure you do your best. And there are times maybe when I don't do my best, of course there are, but then I will go back and try and rectify it. That's all we can do. You know, if we make the mistakes, and of course we will, that we try and apologise or make things right. Make good, as the builders say. Except they don't. Sure they don't. The snag list, you know, all those things. Make good that hole in the wall. But then they leave and they don't answer their phone, and then their phone is disconnected, and so they do not make it good. But I am not a builder, so I will make good when I can. So listen, enjoy your day as best you can. Eat whatever you need to eat to get through it. Drink if that helps you. I don't know, take Xanax, whatever. Go out in the fresh air. The air can be nice. Smoke fags. You know, do whatever, because it is a grueling, 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 grueling day. It is not a happy day. Nevertheless, happy Christmas. Now look, next Monday is New Year's Day. I will be away from home, but we will try and do our best, and I will talk to you about New Year's resolutions. Of course, as you can imagine, I have many opinions on them. I hope you get nice presents, and I hope you have a nice time with the people that you love. Happy Christmas. Adios. See you in 2018.